Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do the Milso Tag. It just means military significant other tag, and this has been on YouTube for, I think, at the bare minimum 5 years, and I really feel like I am the only military wife or spouse that hasn't done it. I just want to do something light and something fun and something for you guys to get to know me just a little bit more. And also I've been slacking with my military info videos and things of that nature, so that's definitely something that I want to get back on. I think after this one, this is going to be super light and airy. I think I'm gonna do maybe one that's a little bit more heavy about military marriage and the statistics there. And I've been married for about 12 years, so I think I am probably going to do something about having a marriage in the military that, you know, goes the distance. But without further ado, you guys, let's get into this tag. I think it's going to be really fun, and you get to know just a little bit more about me. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the first question. I have them here on my lap on a little pad, and it was, how did you meet? So most of you guys know that I was a soldier, and that's how I met my husband. We met in what you call AIT, which is your training after basic training. In basic training, you just learn all your soldiering skills, and then you go to AIT to learn your job, and so that's where we met. How old were you at the time? I was 20 when I joined, and so I went through basic, and so what was I, 21? 20 or 21, I can't exactly put a finger on it, but 20 or 21. How long have we been together? So we have been married for 12 years, but we have been together for 13. Where are you guys originally from? So I am from Virginia. Y'all know I'm a proud Virginian, Southern girl. But my husband is from a small country town in Puerto Rico on the east side. How did I feel about him joining? Well, I met him when I was in the service, so it didn't bother me one bit. Where was his basic? We both went to basic training at Fort Jackson. Has he been deployed? Yes, he has, for 1 whole year. Have I been to any of his promotion ceremonies? My husband has had a few promotion ceremonies, and I have not been to either one. How long have you guys been married, and how long have I been a military wife? So as I already said, we've been married for 12 years, and I've been a military wife for all of that. I feel being a soldier is a military wife. You're just not a dependent. You're, you know, so I'm a dependent now, but I was a soldier when I married him, so I've been a military wife the entire time, so about 12 years. Mommy, yes. So the next question is, how did he propose? This is not cute, it's not romantic or anything. My husband is not really the romantic type. He's just a straight shooter, and so at the time that he asked me to marry him, I was stationed in Germany, and he was in Puerto Rico. And he told me, he was like, I want to get married. I want to marry you. And when you get here, I think that we should get married. And that's what he said. And I said, okay, we'll get married. So, I mean, it's not the most romantic proposal. It's not, you know, all sweet and butterflies. But hey, we've been together for the past decade and some change, and he's been awesome and loyal, loving, a great provider. So I'm not gonna really question all the little things. So where did you get married is the next question. So we got married in his hometown in Puerto Rico. How old were you when you got married? I was 22 years old. Did he wear his uniform on wedding day? No, he did not. And where are we stationed now? We are currently in Fort Bliss, Texas. Do I live on post? Yes, yes we do. I absolutely love living on base. I love the community. I love the safety that I feel living, you know, on post. So most of the time we do. What is your favorite base so far? Do mine count? I hope. I didn't know if that was like where he's been stationed or where I've been stationed. Germany. That's my favorite so far. That was when I was stationed there. So far, that one's been my favorite. But as far as where the bases that the Army sent my husband and not me, I say Fort Bliss so far. I enjoyed being in Washington, but so far I like this one the best. Virginia wasn't bad. I'm from there, and my you know, I grew up there, my family's there, and I love being close to them. But I like this one the best so far. Okay, so and the next question is, do you think military life is more advanced than civilian life? I really don't understand what it means advanced. Do I mean, if it means faster pace, most definitely. Everything in the Army is hurry up and wait, and you know, that's just the motto of the Army. Like, you need to be there at 4 a.m. even though the Army's not going to be ready until 6 a.m. But so by advanced, if it means quick, then yes. Okay guys, so I'm back. The next question was, do you like the benefits you receive as a military wife, as a dependent? I think the benefits that are given to the spouses are great. There are things like educational benefits on top of, you know, the regular health benefits and things of that nature. Me being a veteran, I get a lot of benefits already as far as, you know, the VA is concerned and things of that nature, education, health, workforce benefits, stuff like that. So I haven't really, to be quite honest, I haven't tapped into any of the military spouse benefits because I'm a veteran and I have so many things that were already set up for me. So as far as what I know is available to military wives, I think that's great. I think what they offer is great. But to tell you, just to be completely honest, I haven't dived into them very deeply because I'm a veteran and I get a significant amount of benefits from my own service. The next question is, do I have a lot of military spouse and military wife friends? I have a ton, and I am proud of it. And in the words of Posh Spice, Victoria Beckham, I do not trust women that don't like women. I am like, if you slip my wrist, I bleed pink. I am all for women empowerment. I'm all for us supporting each other from the most traditional to the most liberal. I feel like being a military wife, being in the military, it is a type of culture unto itself. And I think if we do not lean in and depend on each other and be there for each other and give each other grace, because we are all dealing with something that's quite challenging, that let's say only 4% of the population joins the military, and then all of them are not married. So military spouse population is even smaller than that. So if all of us as a minority per se can't, you know, work together, we can't, you know, give each other grace and support each other, I don't think that's a good thing. You know, I know there's so many things about military wives and drama and et cetera, and I am a very I don't know. I believe that what you put out into the world is what you will get back. And I have had awesome relationships. I know I did a whole video about this before. I have had so many awesome relationships with military spouses. Some of us haven't always clicked, but I have absolutely nothing negative to say about military wives, military spouses, women in the service. I have nothing negative to say about them. I have always had a really, you know, decent relationship with them, and at any point in time that we did not see eye to eye, we sat down like adult women, we spoke about it, and we respected each other's viewpoints, and we moved on from there. There has never been any drama in my life due to a military spouse. I know that may not be everyone's situation. That is how my situations have always come out, and I am proud to be a military spouse. I am proud of other military spouses, and I support them in their decisions and whatever is best in their life and their situation for their family. So I have a ton of military wife friends. I love you all dearly. So that's what I have to say about that question. So the next one is, what is the hardest part of military life? I don't think there is one hard part. Me being extremely close to my immediate family, it is heart-wrenching not being near my sisters, my mother, things like that. I don't want to get too emotional, but I think a really challenging part is when things happen at home and I can't be there, or even when happy things happen and it's like, oh, I want to share this moment with my family and I can't be there. It's also definitely intimidating if your spouse ever gets deployed. You definitely want them to come home. You want them to trust in their training and, you know, what they're capable of, you know, protecting themselves and doing what they need to do to get back to you. But I guess it's just not just one thing. It's just quite a few things. But for me, those are the two things that stand out the most. So the next question is, do I own military wife stuff? Now, not really, but when I first joined the service, I had a ton of Army stuff. I had a ton of Army, you know, paraphernalia. I had the shirt, which was like woman soldier, and I had, you know, all those type of things. But I just, over the years, I lost them. And then when I became a wife, I don't know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I mean, definitely be proud of being a military wife, and if you have a ton of paraphernalia, that's okay. But I think because I was a soldier first, and I just got all the paraphernalia buying and all of the t-shirts and the pink coffee cups as a veteran, I got all that stuff out of my system pretty early. Now with so many moves, it's just like I've lost it, donated it, lost track of it. So I don't have too much. But when I was younger, when I first joined, I had a ton of military items. And the last question is, do I support my spouse? And to be honest with you guys, I am not a person that curses a lot, but hell yes, I support him. Anything in his career that he wants to do to advance it, I'm behind him 100%. I support him 110%. Whatever his choices is, whatever he believes will be best for the family or be best for his career, I support him. Does it come at a cost to me? It does. And I'm okay with that. I feel that I chose this. You know, granted, I didn't know every single thing that would happen. I didn't know every type of situation that I'd have to go through, but I support my husband 110%. The time for not supporting him was the day where I chose or did not choose to say I do. But from here on now, it's us together against whatever comes at us. So I completely support him. Do some of his career choices, you know, make him go to training, take on more responsibilities. You know, sometimes time with family is thin. I completely understand that. But there is never a time in his career that I would ever say, don't do something, don't go for it, don't be ambitious because I'm in need of something. That's just not my character. If that happens in other relationships, whatever you all work out, that's great. I am definitely not one to judge, but I am saying for myself that I completely understand that this life comes with sacrifices. I entered into that knowing that, and I support the hell out of my husband. And yes, I support him totally 100%. Whatever I can do to help, whether it's on the home front, whether it's studying with him, himself, I am totally for it. If he goes to, you know, whatever school he needs, I totally support that because I think it's the right thing to do, and I feel like it's also beneficial for the family. So guys, that concludes my military spouse tag. I hope you got to know a little bit more about me from the perspective of being a military wife, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.